Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. He's higher than a skyscraper, and He's deeper than a submarine. He's wider than the universe and beyond my wildest dreams. And He's known me and He's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. And He holds us in His hands. And He holds us in His hands. And He holds us in His hands.
Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you've had a wonderful week. Maybe some of you have been on holiday or done something really fun. This week we're going to be learning about another miracle that Jesus did when He was on earth. And it's going to teach us today that Jesus cares about us. This story is called Jesus Heals a Little Girl. Everywhere Jesus went, sick people came to Him because they knew that He cared for them and could help him. One day, Jesus was talking to a big crowd of people. A man called Jairus rushed up to Him full of worry. "My little girl is very, very sick," he said. "Please come and help her. I know you can make her well again." Jesus wanted to help, so He went to Jairus' house. As they pushed through the busy crowds, a woman saw Jesus. She had been very sick for a long time and had heard that Jesus could help. "If I could only touch His clothing," she thought, "I'll be better." Reaching through the crowds, she touched the edge of Jesus' cloak, and immediately she knew that she was well again. Jesus stopped. "Who touched me?" He asked. "We're in the middle of a crowd," said the disciples. "Everyone is touching you." "It was me," the woman said. Jesus smiled at her. "You don't need to be afraid," He said. "You are healed because you believed." At that very moment, some men arrived from Jairus' house. "It's too late," they told Jairus. "Don't bother the teacher anymore." But Jesus said to Jairus, "Don't be afraid. Trust me." Jesus took Peter, James and John into Jairus' house. He took the little girl's hand and said, "Little girl, get up." The little girl opened her eyes and stood up. She was completely well. "She's hungry," Jesus said. "Let's give her something to eat." This was the happiest day of Jairus' life because he had believed in Jesus. His daughter had been healed. The end. Wow, what an amazing story we've learnt there. Two people being healed through the power of Jesus, not through doctors or medicine, but through the power of God. Of course, we can go to the doctor when we're not feeling very well, or we can take medicine if we're not feeling very well either. But we can also pray to God and ask Him to heal us because He cares for us. He wants us to be well. So maybe next time you've got a tummy ache or a headache, it's okay to take medication for it. But why don't you try and pray and ask God to take away that headache next time as well? We're going to pray now before we go on to a craft. If you want to close your eyes and say Amen at the end, that just means you're agreeing with my prayer. Dear God, thank you so much that you care for us and that you are a God that heals. Please help anyone listening today who is not feeling very well. We ask you that you would take care of them. Please help us have a wonderful week. Amen. Well, I hope you have a great next week, guys, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.